KBS TV, and we're about to do a hot interview to learn more about me. So let's go. Kenamouri is fun, loving, a very passionate person, a very genuine person. I'm a hard worker. I love my family. I love my friends. I'm a giver. I am art. I don't want to say I am music, but I feel music and sounds inside of me so much that I would say I am music, I guess. All different kinds of music, all different kinds of art and colors. I'm very colorful. I'm a very happy person.
Is that your real name, Kenamouri?
Yes,
okay.
Kenamouri is my real name. It came from my father, because my father's name is Ken, and Amor means love. And if you do it backwards, it's like I love Ken.
Oh.
And it works out really well because me and my dad are like this.
That's good.
So that's my favorite guy. So yeah, it's I love Ken.
And how long have you been singing? Like, is this something, has singing always, like, when you were little, just running around singing? Or is it something that you just, somebody told you, you got a beautiful voice, go ahead and start singing? Or, like, what's the story behind that, you singing?
Okay, I've been singing literally since I can remember because I went to a church school, very, very young, preschool, and it was like half the day we did work and the other half of the day we did music. That's where I also learned to play the flute. I sung in the choir. We did like church CDs where we were recording, so I was recording really young. And yeah, and just singing in the choir and playing instruments and with my church. And yeah, so I started really, really early, and it's just always been my passion. Like, it will not leave me. Like, writing and sounds and music and vocals, it's always been a part of me. So yeah, it's always been my passion.
So when you're singing, what motivates you? What motivates you to sing? Like, people say they're family, but what is that motivation? Like, when you get up and something might just trigger you, be like, I don't really want to do it, but it's something that triggers you and be like, you know what? What's that motivation?
That motivation, you know what? I know everybody does say family, but two things. It is family. My father, because he's one of my biggest support systems. He always has been. He keeps me going when I feel like I just can't do this no more, or I just don't want to do it, or I'm down in spirits. He keeps me going, and he reminds me, how much I love it and how much, I want to do this. And so that's a lot of motivation. But also my experiences, just growing up and even now, like, I let all my experiences just motivate me and influence me. Even if it's a bad situation, I turn it into positive. Like, I might be going through something and I might be mad or sad or crying, and I'll get my pen and my paper, or I might just have my phone and I'll be like, whatever's going on right now, I'm about to write it. I kind of never feel like I don't want to do music. Like, those are, especially when I'm mad, that's definitely, or sad, that's definitely when I really get my musical, creative mind juices flowing. So yeah, I would definitely have to say family and my experiences. Just
talk about that single with, and you got I Swear on there. Before we talk about that, you from Toledo, you lived in Detroit. Like, what the ties? I know we ain't nothing but an hour away, but I'm like, what's the ties with that?
Okay, so my father's from Toledo, where I was born. My mother is from Detroit. She was born and raised in Detroit.
Okay.
So
that's where that flyness come from, because you got that, girl.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
That's the fly.
Thank you. I definitely, like, I was born in Toledo, but I was always in Detroit as a little girl. And then we moved there once my mother and my father, they split. And I moved with my mother to Detroit, and I lived, like, everywhere around Detroit. And yeah, so it's kind of like I was born here, and then I was raised in Detroit. And then after I was raised in Detroit and was becoming a young lady, I came back to Toledo. And I lived some more here, so it's like I kind of got the best of both worlds. So I'm definitely connected to Toledo and Detroit in a major way. So yeah, that's how that came about.
Okay, that's what's up. You repping the 313
yes,
and the 419.
All day. I love it. I'm sorry, I love Detroit.
Hey, that's
I love
all right.
Toledo too.
That's all right. I'm still with the 313.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that single, I Swear Vezzo,
Yes.
is like right now. He in the deck right now,
Yes.
just to keep that all the way 100.
Shout out to Ice Cream.
Yeah, how did that come about, and how was it? Recording. Did you know that song was gonna be, a hit? Like how? Let's tell us about that.
Well, my new single is called These Streets, and I just recorded it not too long ago. It's featuring I Swear Vezzo. And how the song came about was I wanted to really touch on what I had been through as a young girl, just share my experiences, with the people, so they could get to know me as a person as well as an artist. So I talked about what I had been through, and at first it was just the song, and I finished the song, and the song was great. I really liked it, because it's real, and that's what people want to know. A lot of people want to know, who are you? What have you been through? Especially when you're first coming out, like me. So, and when I have that connection to Detroit, I was listening to it, and I just woke up one day and I was like, I want a feature. Someone, I knew I wanted a rapper, but I was like, I want someone who has lived this, life. The song is self-titled, it's titled These Streets. And it's about me growing up as a young girl and being out here and just having to find my way, going through different, trials and stuff like that. And I immediately thought about I Swear Vezzo, like immediately, because I was like, I listen to all his music, and he's from Detroit, yay! And I listen to what he's been through, as a young male coming up, in the streets, and just being out there, just trying to work hard and stay up and just learning. And yeah, so we hit him up, and he was totally interested in the song because I think he had a connection to the video, the first part of it in Toledo. Okay. And that was the scenes where you gotta wait and see, but we shot the first part in Toledo, and then we shot the part with me and I Swear Vezzo in Detroit, and that was really special because, of course, I was raised there, he was raised there, so we got to connect in a major way, and it was so much fun. Whatever your dream is, whether it be acting, singing, dancing, whatever, to just, if it's your passion, just go hard and just work hard, and just never ever give up on yourself, and just don't let anybody tell you that what you can't do. Don't be discouraged. Just always believe in your craft and what you want to do, and yeah, just never ever give up, because some people want diamond rings, some just want everything, but everything means nothing if I ain't got you.